Hello everybody, it's the Cat Queen. I hope you enjoyed The Magic Princess. Now we have a second book from Queen Lilibee. It's called The Magic Fairy Princess. Let me see. Goes like this. The Magic Fairy Princess was at the Big Bay and had been sleeping on the beach. One night it rained heavily and the Magic Fairy Princess went to find shelter. At the end of Long Bay she found a cafe and tried to sleep under its veranda. But along came a security guard and asked her to move. So the Magic Fairy Princess walked all night in the rain. She knew then that she had to find a home. No one had made one for her, and so she knew she had to find her own. She caught a train to visit her uncle and auntie who lived nearby. She made poi with her cousin Nene, she cooked for them, and made clothes with her auntie. Her uncle worked hard organising with her mama a home for her on Magneki Island. So the Magic Fairy Princess caught a long train all the way north of the mainland to Magneki Island, the most northerly tip of the world. It was a beautiful homeland for her, as she had been there before, knew all the beaches, knew all the walks, knew all the best places to watch the moon rise and fall. The Magic Fairy Princess's uncle came to help her in the new home. It was a simple cottage with white walls and white floors, and she was very relaxed there. "Ne'er shall I be caught in the rain again," she cried. On her first day she went to the beach. Nearest to her home, she lived in Picnic Bay and the closest beach was Rocky Bay. She walked along the rocks, along the sand, through the trees, up a big hill and down again. There on the beach she lay on a rock, aligning the shore. She knew she'd found home and called the rock her throne. All day she would lie in the sun until she became too warm. Then she would slip down to the rocks into the water, where she would perform dolphin diving, tumbling and floating. The Magic Fairy Princess spent a lot of time in the water dancing. Back onto her throne she would climb, and when the sun moved behind the cliff behind her, she would make her way home. Up the steep rocky hill, down the hill, along the streets of Picnic Bay, back to her cottage to sleep. By candlelight, if not by moon, she would rest there dreaming, writing and drawing on her own. Lucky for her, she managed to come across some organic vegetable seeds. The Magic Fairy Princess was going to make a vegetable garden. It was a big procedure and she spoke to as many people as she could about how to go about it. Everybody said the same thing to her, that she would have to build a cage for the vegetables so that the possums wouldn't eat all the food in it. So she did. She registered the help of her friends and built a beautiful vegetable garden. There were tomatoes, lettuce and cucumbers, everything she needed to make her salad sandwich. So then in the mornings, before it became warm, the Magic Fairy Princess would go water her beautiful new seedlings, singing them to them as she watered. She knew they would grow and taste delicious. Then she would go to the beach and be on her throne. It did not take long for her to wonder, am I a mermaid like this on my own? She thought a lot about mermaids and this thing on her mind. She didn't know. She sent a signal out to sea to see if any sailors would hear her call. When she returned home, she'd water and sing to the garden before nightfall. The full moon period was her favourite of all. Oh, how she loved the moon. It was her best friend she knew. She knew a spot at the far end of the island. She knew was the best place to watch the moon rise. Up a steep hill, atop a little mountain, she would sit, and as the sun fell and the moon rose, she felt a chill. Oh, how beautiful was the moon. Oh, how it sang and how it filled her with love and made her happy. Walking home in the moonlight as far as she could, the moon lit the path and she never felt she could. In the moonlight amongst the trees, walking over granite boulders, she never felt so at ease. Then close to her home early in the morning, she would climb another hilltop and say goodbye to the moon. As it fell and the sun rose, so she knew her garden she would water, and her throne she would lie, and in the water she would dance, and she would enjoy another beautiful day. Thank you, children, for listening. So the Magic Princess became the Magic Fairy Princess, who is now quite clearly the Magic Fairy Mermaid Princess, and she's basking in the beauty of her moonlight, and she's enjoying it all. Interesting enough, I think there's some more information here you might like to gather. As she's walking barefoot. Oh no, that's another story. I'll leave that for another story. Anyway, nearly got me out of another story. Come, there's another story in this book. There's plenty of stories in this book, children. Don't be mistook. So what's coming next we perceive? What do we think is the next story on the list, children? That's right. What will it be? Do you want me to write it like this, or do you want me to just speak it from the top of my head? You tell me. I'm waiting to see what we all vote for. I think you want me to just speak it. Alright, I will. Next time I'll do it. Listen to me. No more writing, just